Hey, how's everybody doing? Welcome back to Ass Hat Podcast here on YouTube. This is one, any of y'all my age and a little bit younger, you remember back in the day when cable came to your town, you're all, man, I'm going to get HBO. Especially for me, man, I'm going to get to see titties. Because back in the day, people don't understand this now with the internet. It's easy. You can just pull out your phone and type in titties and you can go see titties. Back then, it wasn't so easy. So films that are on this set, like Hardbodies and Spring Break and Private Resort, were huge. Hardbodies is one of those, it bombed. So did Private Resort and Spring Break. Bombed in theaters, but it was a huge HBO hit. Like everybody I knew, saw Hardbodies on HBO. Man, you go see Hardbodies. So what is this? This is the Sun, Sand, and Sweat 4-movie collection. It is from Mill Creek. It is 2 Blu Rays. And let's see here, we got Private Resort, Rob Morrow from No Exposure, Johnny Depp, Emily Longstreet. And it's also got, the woman from the Police Academy films ends up at Hightower, and I can't think of her name now. Leslie Easterbrook. Jack and Ben check in at a posh Florida resort, planning to spend every hour in hot pursuit of babes, but their plans hit a major detour when they tried to bed the wife of a conniving jewel thief. They'll have to outsmart him, a nasty security guard, and an obnoxious shock if they're ever going to get a moment alone with the girl of their dreams. This is from 85, TriStar. This is a funny-ass movie. It's early Johnny Depp, 85, so it's post-Nightmare, because Nightmare's 84. Elm Street's 84. So, not too long before he did, 21 Jump Street. Hardbodies. Grant Kramer, Teal Roberts, and Gary Wood. Okay. Also, and I don't know the actor's name, but he played Malachi in The Children of the Corn. He's in this. When 3 middle-aged geezers move into a swinging beach house, they hire a young stud to teach them how to score with the local beauties. 80s band Vixen and hundreds of Southern California's hottest swimsuit models co-star in this legendary cult film. It's 84 Columbia. Okay. The lead guy gets evicted from his apartment. He's trying to find a place to live. His best buddy, who is the guy, Malachi, they're on the beach, and they meet up with these old guys. The old guys have no game. So he's going to teach the old guys how to have a little bit of game. And the old guys, these guys are 50. The youngest one's probably my age, so mid-40s. Most of them are 50s. And they rent out this beach house, and they let the lead guy live there for free, and he's teaching them how to pick up chicks. Yeah, this is it's very sleazy. And it's kind of creepy because you got these really old guys hitting on these young women. And it's just, it's a titty movie. Straight up, that's what it is. It's sleazy. There's a little bit of music, and there's one part where this guy is singing a song titled "I Don't Fuck Fossils for Free, Old Man." And it's one of those I heard about for years and years and years. There is a DVD release. I think it's Anchor Bay, but it's out of print. This is extremely cheap. Easy way to get a hold of. Okay, then we got Spring Break with David Nell, Perry Lang, and Paul Lynn. Adam and Nelson are naive college students who have come to Fort Lauderdale, Florida, again, you notice, to perform these rites of Spring Break. Due to mix up, the boys end up in the same room with a pair of experienced guys from New York who coach the boys on the finer point seduction with mixed results. This is 1983 Columbia. This is from the same guy who did the original Friday 13th. And what the fuck is his name? Shit. Oh, God damn it. I'm going to have to look this up. But it's another titty movie set down in Florida, Spring Break, And it is, these guys, go down there to get laid. There's so many films like this around Spring Break in Florida's Fraternity Vacation. There's so many, many, many of them. I can't believe I can't think of this guy's name right now. 13th. What is it? And as soon as I see him, I'm like, you stupid motherfucker. How could you not think of that name? Come on. Franchise, not the actual holiday. Sean Cunningham. This is one of Sean Cunningham's post-Friday films. I could think of that name. It's interesting. Out of the 3 films worth watching on this, it's probably the worst. But it's still worth seeing. But Private Resort being the best, Hardbodies being second. Okay, then we got Perfect with John Travolta, Jamie Lee Curtis, and Andy Salvo. John Travolta is a writer for Rolling Stone. Jamie Lee Curtis is a beautiful aerobics instructor. When he investigates health clubs as the singles bars age, sparks fly, and a sizzling romance heats up. Mary Lou Henner, Lorraine Newman, and Jan Winter also starred as with a hit film musical score by Jermaine Jackson, 1985. This is the one on here I tried watching Perfect. I do not like the movie. It just doesn't work for me. It's one of those, and I get this with Hollywood. They'll take these actresses who they push as being just uber attractive. I'm going, what are you talking about? Jamie Lee Curtis. Something about her face just throws me off. Like, she's got an amazing body, but her face is just odd. It's kind of like when Pretty Woman came out and they're pushing Julia Roberts as like the new hot sex. I'm like, why? She don't have a good body. She's got a weird face, you know. I'll watch a Pretty Woman go, man, Laura Giacomo is prettier than Julia Roberts. Yeah. This one's the odd film out. Yes, I don't think there's any real nudity in it, but, you know, it's kind of focusing on women's bodies. And this is extremely cheap. I got this for like $7 off Amazon not too long after it came out. I know for quite a while there, because Mill Creek has penetration in like all kinds of stores. Walmart had this in their $5 bin for a long time. And this is one of those that, you know, back in the day, us teens and kids would have been all over this because we're going to see titties. Nowadays, you know, that ain't hard to come by. So this is probably selling basically people my age that have nostalgia for these movies. Whenever I got a buddy of mine, I know he bought this for Perfect. He loves the movie Perfect. He's like, how I got Spring Break and Private Resort and Hardbodies, you know? And you don't see stuff like this anymore. Like, these films don't exist as much, you know? And I'm going to do a video, I'm thinking about doing a video sometime soon on the different movies that were starring teens or starring people playing teens, aimed at teens, but they weren't teen movies. Like, for example, you had Porky's. That was R-rated. That was, you know, or the American Pie films, or the later stuff like that. And you don't see a lot of this anymore. It's sort of fading away. It's going direct to video. It's pretty much what the National Lampoon's branding has become now. You know, if you see National Lampoon's name on a film, it's going to be a TNA comedy. I'm out, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that. Remember, if you did, give me that thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe. And for comments, any of y'all out there as old as I am, remember, you know, when Hardbodies coming on HBO was like a big deal. Fuck, man, Hardbodies, you know. Or Private Resort, or, you know, Spring Break. I don't think anybody was getting hyped up for Perfect. That's kind of hurting your film in the first place. You name it Perfect. I'm like, no, it ain't. But I'm out. Laters, everybody.